go to tools, top left, then settings, and then change theme from light to dark. Because who the fuck has light theme?
It's not authorized by Google. I don't want it to. I'm scared. Just tell me when I can actually.
Just let it happen. Just
let it happen.
Just let it happen.
Oh fuck, that's scary.
Since you run the program, I let you decide the first thing.
It says recommended fantasy, and I trust
Yep.
this thing with my
Do
life.
it.
So let's.
Do it. Peasant.
Peasant. Okay.
What is our name?
Oh, what is our name?
I mean, I have a suggestion.
Oh, that's my decision now. Oh god, oh god, a peasant.
It's okay, dude. Whatever you pick, I will put in. You can trust me.
Put in Jum Jum.
I was gonna do that anyway.
You are Jum Jum, a peasant living in the kingdom of Larian.
Hi.
You have a pitchfork and nothing else. Ooh, hello. You wake up and begin working in the fields.
Nope.
You see a girl walking towards you with a pitchfork in her hand. She is beautiful, but you know that she will not be able to help you. I'm just curious why you're naked in a field, but whatever.
You know what? Let's find clothes. I feel like that's a good start.
First step of flirting with a girl, get dressed.
You kind of have to be clothed, generally.
I'm sorry, I don't have any clothes.
Ooh, the girl says, sexily.
My name is Jum Jum. I live here.
Ah, shit. What the fuck can you say right now?
What's your real name?
Jum Jum.
You just got fucking friend-zoned.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're nude in a field.
Yeah. The girl leaves you and continue... What? No, I just saw the girl leaves and continue working on your work. Not a good... You're asking someone to narrate who's literally autistic and doesn't understand how to read.
Yeah, it's perfect. You need the most help. You need the most practice, you know?
No.
Chase after the girl. I love a good love story.
Okay. Is our end goal here just to, like, get laid?
Yep.
Mine is.
You follow her to the village where she lives. She runs out of the house and into the forest. You try and catch up with her, but she disappears from sight.
So I'm nude in a village now.
Yeah.
Go into... How... Wait, in...
Together, yeah.
Yeah, into is together. We need clothes. That's thing one.
You enter a house and see that there's no one inside. You decide to search for her in the kitchen.
That's what
You
you enter
put
the house and
notes
see that there.
What can you do inside a kitchen? Leaves house. He hasn't found her. Leave house. No clothes in the house, in the kitchen.
No, I mean we gave it a once over, and clearly there's
Yeah.
nothing here.
Jum Jum tried desperately to type in find clothes for 2 times.
Yeah,
And he was forced to enter a house, not find clothes, and exit.
You leave the house and look around for her. You walk through the forest until you come across a small stream. You jump into the water and swim towards the other side. You reach the other side and swim back to the river. What? And you start swimming towards the village. Why?
Okay.
Let's be fair. Let's enter the village.
Wait, how old is this girl?
Let's not even ask.
You arrive at the village and look around. There is nobody there. For fuck's sake.
There's nobody
take-
in the entire village.
You take a deep breath and swim towards the river. What?
We should swim again.
You swim until you reach the other side, then swim back to the village. You swim
We swim through the village.
until you reach the other side and swim back to the river.
There's no water in the entire village. It's just you on the ground, just like frantically flailing as if you're a fish out of water.
Just swim.
Can we just read this? You swim to the other side and swim to the other side. You swim to the other side and swim to the other side. You swim to the other side and swim to the other side.
Type in drown.
You drown.
The end. You die.
Time to give Banter a turn, right? A wizard. That's not how you spell Banter.
Yeah.
But
I am a genius.
you are Banter, a wizard living in the kingdom of Larian. You have a staff and a spellbook. You finish your long journey and finally arrive at the ruin you've been looking for. You look around and see that it's not much different than when you left it years ago. The only thing is now that there's a lot more undead roaming around. Ooh, spooky.
Talk to undead.
Oh, we're going the diplomatic route.
Yeah, you can always solve your problems by talking to people.
You walk over to one of the dead bodies and start talking to it. It seems very happy to see you.
Hello, I'm Banter. We're living in the Kingdom of Larion.
It nods enthusiastically. Not as well. You nod back.
Oh,
Nice to meet you, Banter.
The undead looks at you with interest.
You're the wizard.
and now it's my turn, so I'm gonna say...
Oh god. You say,
Yeah, what about it, bitch?
the undead just stares at you blankly for a moment before turning away. You turn around and head back home.
We insulted him.
Pulls out stuff.
This pullout game is strong.
Yeah.
Oh god, I was hoping no one would make that joke.
You grab your staff and begin chanting. A blue light begins to surround you and you feel yourself being pulled into the air. Suddenly you are back on the ground. You look up and notice that you are surrounded by strange green fog.
Banter farted.
No, you got me.
Inhale the fog.
Dies.
Yeah, I imagine this is gonna go.
Yeah, you exhale and feel yourself being pulled towards the center of the forest. As you do so, you feel yourself getting smaller and smaller until you are nothing but a speck of dust. You are now inside the forest. You continue exploring the forest. Eventually, you come across a large tree. You stand there looking at it for a while, realizing that you can't get any closer. There's no way to climb this thing.
Nah, that's bad
Suddenly-
dungeon mastering.
You hear a voice from behind you.
Set fire to the tree.
Not even acknowledging
No,
the
fuck him.
voice.
I want to set fire to the tree. The tree has presented a challenge, and I want to burn it.
If I can't climb it, I burn it.
Exactly.
It's ignoring
Oh,
us!
fuck you.
Tell him that you're gonna burn the tree. Say, I'm gonna burn the tree.
Say,
You could just
fine.
burn him. You know.
Wow, okay, he's pretty into it. Alright.
He
tree.
smiles and says,
Of course, why not? We don't need here, anything else here anyway, bitch.
you run forward, throwing the burning branch at the tree. The flames quickly engulf the entire tree. The tree begins to collapse and fall down. You watch as it slowly burns to ash.
Throw the man on the fire.
Burn, you bastard. You run forward and throw the man on top of the tree. The man screams as he burns alive. You then turn around and run back home.
Aren't we still just like a speck
Yeah.
of dust?
We're a speck of
How
dust.
did
What?
we throw the guy?
Apparently it's Ant-Man logic.
I guess, oh, wow, we're strong. Round.
We're back home.
That's just how we end all of
Oh no, we're not gonna start swimming home, are we?
this. So you
Um,
swim through the village.
Let's try something else.
Okay.
You're a wizard, right?
Yeah.
Do some magic.
Do some magic. You like magic?
I'm a wizard. I do magic. You suddenly feel like you should be doing something more than walking home. You cast a few spells and suddenly everything is normal again.
So we're not
Oh,
a
you're
speck of dust anymore.
yeah, you're now back to normal. Yeah.
Uh,
Flight.
I was about to say fly, bro. What do you mean?
You fly through the sky and safely land in your house. Your parents are surprised to see you. They ask, "Where did you go?" You explain that you were flying all night and landed in your backyard. Aww.
Burn the house.
We are the most fucking chaotic wizard.
We're a fucking wizard. What would you do as a wizard? Fucking cure cancer or something?
Burn-
No,
burn
burn
your-
everything, dude.
Probably not burn down your family's house. I don't know.
Wait, what?
You
What?
put out the fire and tell them that
this
they
DM
should never
sucks,
let
man.
anyone near their house ever again.
This guy
They laugh.
sucks. I hate him.
And say you are lucky to have such a wonderful family.
Burn the family.
Burn the family. This is bullshit. I want to see them burn.
I want to see fire.
It's just one sentence. It's like the program is fed up with us.
Cool. That's actually
You take off your hat and pull it on backwards. Smile and say cool. And you then fly away.
I feel like
You
this has been a
see,
satisfying
the end.
arc. Yeah. I
Nah,
feel-
nah. We can go better. We
You
can
wanna
go
do
better.
more? Okay.
Falls.
Full.
Oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Depends how high we are. Might just end up breaking both our legs and screaming and dying in a fit. Oh.
Nope.
Nope. You
Fall
fall
on your
hit your head on the ground,
die.
you die. You died. Game over.
Fuck.
Should we do one more for Dubsy?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, okay.
Make me.
Let's be a
Yeah.
sneaky rogue. Name is
Mm.
Dubsy.
Dubsy. Oh
Bubsy.
no, he did the thing. Fuck.
You are Bubsy. The Bobcat, a funny little cat.
No, that's
Okay.
not what it said.
A rogue living in the kingdom of Larion. You have a long steel dagger and a length of rope. You walk down the city street looking for somewhere to steal from. You look around and see that it's pretty quiet, not much going on except for merchants selling their wares and people buying them. Suddenly you hear a loud noise and then a flash of light.
Ties a noose.
No, 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 no. If it kills me instantly, I'm gonna be fucking pissed, dude.
Well, the sound of the
No, maybe-
explosion wakes you up. You don't know what happened, but you are sure it wasn't good. The next thing you remember is being tied to a tree by
What?
arms and legs with a noose around you.
Oh my god.
As the tree was set fire.
Escape.
You struggle against the noose as best you can. It doesn't take you long before you manage to free yourself. You run off into the night, not
Oh, no.
knowing where you're going or how you got there. Eventually, you find a small cave and hide out in it until morning.
That went very well for you, didn't it?
Yeah, I survived. Yay. There's also bears. Oh no.
Several days. Okay.
Fuck it hell.
You decide that finding food would be a better idea than staying here any longer. You head back to the forest and begin searching for food. After some time, you come across a large bear. Fuck yes.
Oh no.
Slap it.
Oh no!
Slap the bear.
I don't want it.
You won't die. You won't die.
Oh,
No, I will.
I should have said talk to the bear.
So dead.
What happened?
I like how in the last one, my attitude was let's try and be peaceful, and then I end up burning my family to death. What?
Now we're going around slapping bears.
Oh.
Make eye contact with the bear and slap its face. It lets out an angry growl and charges at you. You quickly grab a branch and swing it at the bear. Unfortunately, the bear catches the branch in its mouth and swallows it whole.
Apologize to the bear. Yeah, no.
Say sorry.
Yeah, that works.
You apologize to the branch. You look down at the dead branch and feel bad about like that's what you're unhappy.
Yeah.
God
You
damn
then
it.
turn to the bear and apologize. The bear looks at you and lets out a
Oh.
few grunts before running away. You look around and see that nothing else of interest, so you set off once more into the woods.
Yay. I survived. For now.
You're find town. You continue through the woods and eventually you come across a small village. There isn't much going on except for a couple of people playing cards and a tavern. You enter the tavern and see a man sitting alone at a table.
Sounds like an opportunity for adventure.
I struggle with social interactions. Show him your knife.
Hey dude, wanna see my knife?
You walk over to the man and sit down at his table. He notices your presence immediately and asks if you need anything. You tell him you just came from the forest looking for food, and he tells you to stay a while. So it's just completely ignoring the fact that you showed him
yeah.
a knife.
Mhm.
And he
Once
tells you
again.
to stay put while he gets something for you. Okay.
Wait for the guy.
You wait patiently for the man to return. When he does, you explain everything that happened to. So, dude, I fucking like slapped this bear, and it was. He listens intently and nods his head when he says that he knows what you mean. Oh, dude, yeah, I slap bears all the time. He hands you a bag of grain and some dried meat. Is that it?
He gave you free food for a story, dude. What
yeah,
the
but
fuck?
grain? Come on. You thank the man! I didn't thank him.
Fuck.
Thank the man and leave the tavern. You found something new to do now that you've escaped from the city. You head back into the
What?
forest and start
Fuck's
exploring.
sake.
A week passes. And
A
you
week?
still- Why are we going? We're a fucking rogue. We're not like a ranger. Why are we going into the forest so much?
Steal
Yeah.
from the forest.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Steal from forest.
He's like anti-Robin Hood.
You sneak back into the forest and start stealing things. You find a bunch of seeds and herbs and stuff like that. You spend most of the day taking them back to the town.
Fuck's sake.
That's just collecting herbs. That's not stealing.
This,
Are you sure I'm a rogue? I don't feel like a rogue right now. I feel more like a druid.
yeah.
Or a fucking witch. Sell the stuff? I don't know.
Sell the stuff. You go back to the tavern and ask the bartender for some money. He refuses to give you any and instead offers you a place to sleep for free. You accept and he gives you a bed.
He's given us it. Just
Yeah,
steal
that's something I would do. Yeah, that's true.
it.
I mean, you know,
my hotel etiquette is not very good.
you get into bed and start getting ready to sleep. Suddenly you hear a loud noise outside. You jump and run outside. I don't like that this, like, it actively ignores the weird things. It's like it saw the word bed and assumed, oh, he's just going to bed, and it didn't see the word come. That was really the important bit. You
No,
jump
right.
up and run outside, and you see a huge creature standing on top of a hill. Its head is completely covered in scales and it has a long tail.
Slap the creature.
No, not again.
Do it. Kill him.
I'm just gonna apologize
Kill
again.
him, Anakin. Bubsy. Kill him.
You run towards the creature and slap it hard in the face. It lets out a scream and runs off.
Oh, what?
That's all you had to do to get rid of a fucking dragon. You run back inside and close the door behind you.
Strongest
You lay down and
rogue,
fall
man.
asleep. In the morning, you wake up and realize you've been bitten.
Oh, no.
Oh, what?
Well,
No, I'm my turn. No. Inspect the bite.
okay.
Bite yourself
Bite yourself.
to become human.
But you're already not human anymore.
Oh, you've been bit by a giant spider! You examine the bite wound and find that you've been bit by a giant spider. You don't even have the strength to crawl away from the bite. You die soon after.
What?
Yeah!
No!
Where did
What?
the giant spider come into play?
I don't know. Maybe
slapped
maybe
the
that was
bear.
this creature. Maybe that was the creature.
You could just say, I'm not dead
Long
yet,
tail?
and then become a were spider.
I'm not dead yet. I don't want to give up.
You check the bite wound and find that you've been bit by a giant spider. You examine the bite wound and find that you've been bit by a giant spider.
Okay, it's on a loop again. Maybe let's make a new character.
Okay.
We need, like, character motivation. None of these guys have
Yeah.
motivation. We
Yeah.
need motivation. I'm thinking one that's, like, obsessed with gold, and we call him, like, Jubo the Goblin or something, you know? How about a squire?
Jubo.
Oh no.
Jubo the Goblin.
Yay!
I will totally do any voicing for this one.
Do it.
You are Jubo the Goblin, a squire living in the kingdom of Larian. You have a spear and a pack of supplies. You follow Sir Theo as he enters the forest. He turns to you and says, I want you to go into the forest and find some wood.
Food.
Wood.
Right.
That's a bit harsh.
You look at your feet and say,
No, I can't do that. I'm not a proper goblin.
I want to be a proper goblin.
slap Sir Theo.
I see a occurring
See a
theme.
Yeah,
a
you see a
recurring
theme.
pattern, yeah.
Maybe, just a little bit.
You smack Sir Theo across the face. You then turn to leave. He calls after you. What did you just call me?
Ignore him and look for gold.
Okay.
That's what we're here for. Gold!
I need
I'm
more
Jubo the Goblin!
You continue walking, but Sir Theo is still following you. You stop and ask him if he wants to join you or stay with his friend. What friend? He says he's happy to go on alone. You tell him to follow you as you head towards the nearest town.
What? Just
So
all
you just
speaking,
kidnapped
man.
someone. You just...
All caps,
no.
because this is how important this shit is. Find gold.
You walk through the town looking for any signs of treasure. Eventually you find it, a small shop selling jewelry. You buy some rings and necklaces and then leave the store.
That's not really what we're after, though. We want gold.
Look for more gold. You walk around the town looking for more gold. Eventually you find a large pile of coins. You pick up one coin and notice its silver content. You think about what you should do next.
It's silver! That's not gold.
Burn the gold.
Burn the coins, yeah. Yeah, burn them. That's also a recurring theme. We just burn it.
You decide to burn the coins. They're worthless now
slept.
anyway.
We slap the living and we burn the dead, dude. What the fuck?
You take them back to the inn where Sir Theo is waiting for you, who asks why you're burning the coins. You explain that you want to be rich, and you don't need their money anymore.
What the fuck is
I
this
mean,
game?
it's quite accurate.
I guess so.
Ask them where to find gold. I don't need you, I'm gonna be rich. Where's gold?
It's really
Oh,
calculating
it's
this one,
really
yeah.
Oh boy.
Let's go.
Just wait.
Gold.
Jubo need the gold.
It will probably break now for sure.
Oh, what?
Whoa.
Wait.
Yeah!
You ask Sir Theo where to find the gold. He tells you to go to the city of Rask. You agree to it and set off. You travel through the wilderness until you reach the city of Rask. Oh my god. It looks like a big city, but there isn't much going on here. You enter the city and see lots of people milling about. Stop entering!
I'm not entering.
It looks like a big city, but there isn't much going on here. You enter the city and see lots of people milling about. A few of them speak to you, but most just stare at you. One approaches you. He seems friendly enough, but when you try and talk to him, he runs away. You grab the man by the collar and force him to give you his gold. He gives you a lot and thanks you profusely. You thank him back and exit the city. You get into an open cart and ride down the street. Soon you arrive at the tavern called the Goblin Inn. You order a drink and sit down. You watch the barkeep as he fills up your glass. You wonder how this place has survived so long without anyone noticing its goblin patrons. You suddenly feel very hungry. You look around and see many goblins eating at the tables nearby. They seem to be enjoying themselves too much to notice you. You quickly eat everything and find what?
Them all asleep.
I know what the next action is. It's been a long time coming and it's necessary.
What?
Wait till Bubsy gets back.
So it was actually catching up with gimme
Yeah.
the gold, I'm Jubo need the gold.
I was just like, you literally rob someone and he thanks you for it.
That's so fucking weird.
For-
He gives you a lot and thanks you profusely.
He seems friendly, so you grab him by the collar and force him to give you all his gold. Screw it, he's not coming back. Sell Sir Theo. You wake up and realise you've been robbed.
Yo, I'm back. What?
You wake up and realise you've been robbed. You run out of the Goblin Inn and try to hide behind a building. You hear shouts from the other side of the street and someone comes running out of the Goblin Inn. We didn't even sell him, what?
We tried to sell Sir Theo, but nothing happened. Can't ignore it this time, because that's the only word I'm typing. It has...
Yeah, you shoot 3 times and kill the thief. You then rush over to the bar and pull out a dead thief's sword. You stab the barkeep repeatedly before grabbing the owner and stabbing him as well. Then you run out of the tavern and out of the city.
What the fuck? Chibo? This goblin is a menace. He just acquires gold and disperses common.
Climax! You feel a surge manager. You collapse on the ground and begin to release your life.
Why doesn't let us do this?
So we just killed 2 people and started furiously coming.
As you do, moan.
Moan. This game,
You moan loudly and enjoy the feeling of your what? Filling your body?
What? What is filling? What is gold? Is it gold? No, it can't be gold.
Penis. Say, what are you doing, Sir Theo?
Weren't we on a mission for gold? How the fuck
Well,
did we
got
become?
the gold. Now we're
Yeah.
coming.
You look around and see the rest of your companions sitting around you. They all say nothing, but they know something must have happened because you're gone.
How are you gone if you're sitting all around them?
You wander aimlessly for days, wondering what could have happened to you. You came into the spirit realm.
Oh no! Benter, save him.
Runs into Sir Theo's arms. You run over to Sir Theo's arms and embrace them tightly. You cry tears of joy and happiness for the first time in years.
Oh no!
Come
No,
on.
God damn!
This is important
I mean-
to the script.
I was
Over Sir Theo's chest and stomach. You then proceed to look at what of his chest and stomach. You kiss him passionately and tell him how much you love him.
Well, boys.
No, it's semen! Semen has 5 letters!
Oh no!
It's semen, boys! I was never this excited about semen.
Can I make a suggestion? I know it's your turn. I think we should put in live happily ever after and see what happens.
Yeah, that's wholesome.
Doesn't someone have to die for this to end?
We'll find out, I guess.
You die a hero.
You die a hero! yes!
Yes.
Oh, Jubo, the goblin.
The hero who robs people, murders a whole tavern, and then comes on his
Oh,
mask.
the adventures of Jubo the Goblin.
Good old Jubo the goblin.
Jubo the
Wow.
Goblin.
Oh my god.